Hi everyone, thank you for being here. We're going to look at this new moon in Cancer that's happening on July 5th, 2024 at 14 degrees and 23 minutes at 6:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this new moon is a new beginning of you understanding your emotional body and taking action in how you feel, what you want, and what you desire, or what you don't want or no longer desire. Fully alchemizing the energies of the moon, which is the ruler of Cancer, and the sun as they are meeting up in the sign of Cancer. You could feel an inner conflict of your ego versus your emotions during this transit. This is to push you towards taking action with growth and personal development, as the other planets are helping to promote a sense of willingness and adventure for your new beginning. Now, there are some opportunities of this new moon, which is balancing of your ego and emotions, fostering passion and creativity, cultivating passion and desire, expressing thoughts with caution. Okay, so I'm going to go over some transits that are happening. The new moon will trine Saturn retrograde. This is to give you alternative perspectives of the situation you are going through for growth. Okay, positive and optimistic attitudes revolving around the situation and will help you persevere. The new moon will then sextile Mars at the same time, and you will develop the courage that is necessary and embrace your self-autonomy. It will give you inspiration and alchemize the energies of Mars to push you forward. So I'm going to go over all the signs. Please check out your sun, moon, and rising sign to get a full picture of what's happening within your world, and I'll see you soon. Hi Taurus, I hope you're doing well today. This is for Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. Let's look into this new moon that is happening in Cancer. So we have the third house activated. The third house is the environment you grew up in, your local environment. Aunts, uncles, relatives, cousins, siblings, nieces and nephews, and neighbors. Communication is here, communication to yourself and to other people. Documents and ideas, short distance travel, moving or movement is here. Media and writing is here. Small education and skills and learning abilities are here. So, this is a new beginning of maybe communicating that you're moving. This Cancer is home property, your emotional body, can deal with mother figures. It could be single fathers, family is here, sense of belonging, foundation is here. So this could look like you trying to figure out your emotional body, that your mindset is changing in regards to how you nurture yourself, your emotional body in general, building a foundation for your life, building security within your life. Your perspective in regards to that could be changing with that mindset activated. Family, mindset revolving around family could be changing. Mindset around where you want to live at, because moving is activated. Mindset around your mom or you wanting to be a mom could change. Now, I do want to look at the other things in the third house, because we have new beginnings that could start with relationship dynamics revolving around aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, siblings, nieces, nephews, and neighbors are here. And this could be that you get new neighbors. This could be that you have a new cousin, someone's having a baby. This could be that you're connecting with relatives in regards to getting a new home, in regards to your ideas that you have, in regards to documents or something of that nature, of maybe that they could help you with some type of document that's revolving around home and property. I'm trying to think of anything else in regards to that fourth house Cancer. Maybe your mom is helping you with it. Maybe it's revolving around your security and how to build your foundation, like things of the future that you're talking about with these people, and they give you ideas. Okay, that could be the new beginning that's happening. I do want to say, though, this Cancer new moon is going to express or foster a passion and creative endeavor out of you, that you could cultivate a new desire, that because ideas are activated, right? That you could be talking about how you healed yourself, or they could be telling you vice versa of how they healed themselves on an emotional body standpoint, okay? Your local environment is activated. And this could be that maybe you're deciding to buy a home in your local environment, or this could be that you're moving back to the environment that you grew up in for a home, right? Like you're living there. Or that you're talking to these people and they may be giving you ideas, or they could be helping you move back to the neighborhood that you grew up in. Okay. This could also be that communication is just communication, loving communication, nurturing communication, right, from those people. And it seems like you're wrapped up in a warm blanket when you're talking to either family, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, neighbors, right? That they're helping you nurture yourself, nurture your emotional body. All right, so we have transits that are happening here. We have the new moon is going to trine Saturn retrograde. And Saturn retrograde is in Pisces. Okay. And it will trine. The 11th house is activated with Saturn retrograde. So I'm going to first define Saturn retrograde. Saturn retrograde is that father figure that is working on you internally, that is trying to show you lessons of your internal self and how to have that emotional stability within yourself. Okay. Now, we're going to start with the sun, because with the sun and the moon, they overlap each other or conjunct each other, or you could say they kazemi each other, however you want to define it, that they're at the same degree. But we're going to start with one planet at a time, okay? So the sun will be trining Saturn. What does that mean? That is harmonizing with your vitality, is harmonizing with your ego, this father figure that's working on you internally, okay? Now, with the 11th house is your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your goals. is also the networks and groups and clubs you're affiliated with, the community that you either want to be surrounded by or that you are surrounded by. Okay. Friendships are here, friendships of long distance, friendships that are acquaintances. Older siblings are here, and socializing is here, okay? So, Saturn trining the sun is to fulfill your ambitions with the necessary responsibility. So it's you taking hold on the necessary responsibilities of what community you want to live in, what groups and networks you should be affiliated with, what goal do you have, hopes, dreams, and wishes here, right? What hopes, dreams, and wishes do you have? Should you be associated with those acquaintances? The relationship dynamic with that older sibling, is it reflecting your past? Is it reflecting who you want to be? Is it good for you? Not good for you? Do you need to place boundaries? Because Pisces is boundaries, right? 11th house being socializing. Are you socializing in a way of, because Pisces can be habits that bring up old habits. Are you socializing in a way that could be damaging to the future you, with those habits being activated, socializing being activated, or groups, networks, clubs, affiliations, or the community that you're surrounded by, right? Is it good for you? Saturn is that internal father that's trying to teach you that lesson of stability within yourself, within pushing forward with those goals that you have, pushing forward with who you should be associated with, okay? All right, so this transit will also help you embrace alternative perspectives for growth, okay? And reflect on any lessons that Saturn has given you before, revolving around communities, revolving around the people that you're associated with in groups, revolving around that older sibling, right? Revolving around those acquaintances. Saturn is asking you to think about this in a very responsible adult way of, are you okay in this situation, or do you need to let it go, right? So, a new beginning here in this 11th house. This could also be that something has happened. I can't necessarily see it right now because we haven't went through all the transits, but something has happened to where it's changing your life. Your hopes, dreams, and wishes are coming true. And it's like you are finally seeing that God, source, the universe is there for you, that you have faith again, that you are where you belong with Cancer activated. Okay, that is a possibility, right? That it could happen. It could also be that Saturn is trying to show you that no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, you can have home, you can have your emotional body and stability at the same time, that it doesn't matter. Let go and go with faith, and let the universe open up this door for you of your dreams, hopes, and wishes to come true, right? Because Pisces is unconditional love. And for you to see people and your surroundings for what it is and not what you want it to be, that is letting go and going with faith. Just understanding that God, source, the universe has a plan for everything, and everything is happening for you and not to you, right? Okay, so we have the moon activated with this transit that's trining Saturn also. Okay, now the moon is your emotions. It will give you that positive and optimistic attitude to develop practical skills and resourcefulness, whatever the resourcefulness that you need, whether that's coming through groups, clubs, or affiliations to help your goals to come true, right? Whether that's coming through you socializing with other people. It will give you that positive attitude to embrace life. It will show you that everything is working out. It may have not have been the way that you thought it would, but it's better, or it's very surprising how things just end up the way that you want them to, right? It took a different route, but it got there, right? So this is also with the moon trining Saturn retrograde, embracing your emotional vulnerability and authenticity. And this may be the first time, Taurus, that you're able to connect with people on a level of a new perspective. Okay, on maybe you did some healing, maybe Saturn being here of tweaking your goals, tweaking the community that's surrounding you, of you relating to other people is different, and therefore it pushes you to see things differently. Okay, all right, so we have help you dive deep into your emotions to help you persevere and cultivate emotional stability with the moon trining Saturn. Okay, I'm going to read it again. The moon trining Saturn is to help you dive deep into your emotions to help you persevere and cultivate emotional stability. And this could be that you're leaving a life behind that was an old you. This could be, because it could be that you're moving. It could be that your perspective has changed. Okay? It could be that the people that are surrounding you, the relationship dynamic has changed. That there is an old you that is being pushed to the side, and the new you as a phoenix is rising from the ashes because of the lessons that you have been through with Saturn in regards to what you want out of life, in regards to your community that you're surrounded by, in regards to the groups and affiliations that you have. I mean, these things it is like networking, but it's a house of to where you're connected with the collective. You're connected with not just the collective, but understanding that the collective is the connection to source, and that they reflect upon what you're feeling. They reflect upon that vibration that you're giving out. And this could be a new perspective revolving around that. It could be that you're changing your habits. You're changing the way that you love. You're changing your perspective upon love. And that opens a whole new door. It opens a vulnerability door to where you're able to not just love someone, but love them for being human, right? And you're accepting that about yourself. Therefore, you're accepting that about other people. Okay? That got a little deep. Okay. So, all right, we have another aspect that is happening, which is the sun and the moon will be sextiling Mars in Taurus. Let me use another pen here. So we have Mars in Taurus here, and the new moon happening in that third house. Okay, so we're going to start with the sun first because, you know, the new moon is the sun and the moon conjunct, but we're going to start with one planet at a time. So the sun harmonizing with Mars and Taurus is giving you the courage to go through situations, whatever that may be for you, and allowing you to embrace your self-leadership, your self-autonomy. And the first house being your self-leadership and self-autonomy, your identity, the way that other people see you, right? It's allowing you that freedom of embracing yourself, of pushing forward with who you really are on a soul level. And people are seeing this. People are seeing you differently. People are seeing a different identity from you. And that could be because of love. That could be because of faith. That could be because of family. That could be because you're becoming a mother. Or this could look like you having different relationships with other people, right? People are seeing you differently. This is a new identity that Mars is activating here, and it's pushing you through with confidence and courage of, this is who I am and I'm loving it, right? And you're doing the things that need to be done revolving around relationships, revolving around the people that you associate with, revolving around what is pushing you for your goals, right? I do want to say, though, with Mars activated, Mars is not only motivation, but it can be frustration and it can be aggression, okay? And there could be something that is communicated to you from family. It can come from anybody. Everything is activated here, right? The people that you're associated with in the community, the people that you're associated with on groups, networks, affiliations, older siblings, siblings in general, aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives. There could be something that pushes you even more into your authenticity. I'm sorry. Pushes you more to lead yourself in a different direction, in a different goal, in a different community. Pushes you forward to move. Pushes you forward to do the things that are necessary to get your mindset right. Okay? It could be a frustration that you have in communication from those people. It could be the thought process that they trigger to you that needs to be healed. It could be anything of that nature, of you using that as motivation to change yourself. This could be a completely new year, right? This is a new beginning that is happening in that third house. It's the way you think. It's the way that you talk to other people. It's the way that they communicate to you. It's also the way that you have relationship dynamics with family, with relatives, right? With neighbors. It's a completely different you. Okay? So we have the moon sextiling Mars and Taurus with this new moon. And it helps you take on challenges by using Mars energies, okay? And again, I'm going to tell you, it could be frustration. It could be anger, right? It could be you using those for motivation to push you forward with whatever is happening in that third house, okay? I'm gonna repeat the third house so you get it. The environment that you grew up in, communication to yourself, to other people, aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, neighbors, ideas that you have, okay? Documents coming into you. This is a communication house, so it could be a document, it could be over text, it could be any way of communication coming to you. This is media too. So this could be you pushing forward for a media platform. This is a brand new you, and you could be, excuse me, you could be using that media platform as a reflection of healing other people the way that you healed. And that could be your emotional body. That could be nurturing other people. That could be a media platform to where you're a light worker or a coach of some sort or a motivational speaker, what have you. You know what I mean? This is a new identity for you, and you're going to have a new goal set. You're going to push forward to bring that phoenix from the ashes because you did the work. You did that due diligence when it came to Saturn being in that 11th house of giving you lessons about people, giving you lessons in regards to that community that you're surrounded by, giving you lessons of tweaking your hopes and dreams and wishes, right? Of that father figure inside of you saying that maybe, you know, things need to be differently because this is a different time. This is a different world, right? Things can be differently. You have the opportunity to push forward with the energies around you, to alchemize those energies around you, to make things happen for you, okay? Now, I do want to say, though, with Pisces activated, there could have been times to where you just had to let go and go with faith. You could have been in situations of you getting closer to God, whether that was through religion, whether that was through healing, whether that was through spirituality, what have you, okay? There could have been situations that had happened to where you couldn't see. Pisces has a way of showing the victimhood side, okay? And with Saturn activated, it could have made you feel like nothing was going for you. And therefore, you just had to let things go. You had to let things just happen, right? And you had to understand that God, Source, Universe has your back, okay? Because it's the truth. And that's why Saturn is in Pisces right now, to show everyone that. But for you, it's with your goals and dreams. For you, it's with the community that you're residing in. For you, it's to embrace that relationship dynamic with that older sibling with unconditional love, right? It could have also been people that you didn't even know telling you what to do, right? Oh, because we have acquaintances and friendships of long distance activated with groups, clubs, and affiliations. I mean, you might have kind of known them by their screen name or what have you, their username, but they're telling you what to do with your life. And you're like, who do you think that you are? Right? Oh, goodness. And that could have been coming from the community, too. I mean, you're out buying groceries and people are like, don't get that because it'll make you fat. And you're like, who are you to tell me what to do? Who do these people think they are? Right? Oh, goodness. And that is a possibility that could have been happening. But with this activation, you're going to understand that people are human. They're just human. They're just speaking their opinion. They're just, being mouth breathers, what have you. And you're able and allowed to do what you feel is necessary. It has nothing to do with them. It doesn't matter what they think. Their opinion is their opinion. You have your own opinion, right? And this is a brand new you of you seeing this perspective, of you understanding that God has your back. And no matter what is happening within the world, you're safe, you're secure. You can heal whatever needs to be healed on an emotional level. You can get your mindset right. If you want to do whatever, you're allowed to do it. Saturn being retrograde is going to teach you this internally, okay? It's going to teach you of how to have stability within yourself and also be a part of your hopes, dreams, wishes, your goals, what is necessary for your future, right? Saturn is going to be that father figure inside of you that shows you, hey, you're able to trust God, source, the universe with this situation. Let it go, right? Just let it go. And this is going to change how other people see you. They're going to, your self-confidence, your self-leadership, your self-autonomy is going to be so high that they're going to be like, what happened to you? Was it a result of love? Was it a result of religion? And therefore, you can tell them, because that third house is communication. That third house is relating to other people, being on media, writing everything down that has happened to you, writing a book, right? Writing it on media, sharing your testimony, sharing what has happened, right? It is beautiful. This is a new you. Embrace it. Okay? And I think that is about it, Taurus. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.